Jimmy, what I heard yesterday is you wanted to kill me by beating up me with the headstock of the guitar.
I did. All I heard was this awesome metal player, and I thought, I'm trying to talk to a customer. Thought I'm going to go kill that guy, and it was you.
It was me.
Awesome playing, though. It was great.
Absolutely.
It sounded great through the two-rock.
Absolutely. So I had a two-rock here.
You did?
Insane high gain stuff here.
And you had a B3 guitar, one of our guitars over there. It was awesome, man. It sounded awesome. With the EMG pickups, I think, and the Floyd Rose. Metalhead.
Okay, so this is Jimmy Lovinggood from Premier Builders Guild. You're a vice president.
Yeah, it sounds important. I know. It's a very fancy title.
Yeah. Okay. So, and we're here for a certain reason. You have an award for us.
I do. It is my pleasure to present session with the 2014 International Dealer of the Year Award for Tone King.
Tone King. Yeah.
Yeah. So, cheers to you guys. Awesome job. Thank you.
Thank you. Dennis, you are the man behind Fano.
That's me.
The guitar designer.
Yeah, that's what they call me, the man.
Absolutely. Okay. Fano is again a part of the Premier Builders Guild.
That's correct.
Of course. Yeah. And you have a new model for NAMM.
We do. We have the ML6. I happen to have one right here in my hands.
What is this?
This is our new rock and roll machine. This example here is all Carina, neck and body. Got some very cool aesthetics going on with this. Nice slim body, contoured, sort of like an SG. Yeah. The model name ML6 stands for missing link. It's the missing link between an SG and a Telecaster. So I've taken our TC6 design, which has a single cutaway. I've made it a double cutaway. And then we've added these cool, comfortable contours. And that's what we have for this year.
Yeah. I mean, mixing up guitar themes is your thing. I mean, basically, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of my territory.
So mixing a Les Paul with a Telecaster, or mixing a Rickenbacker with a Gretsch guitar.
Yes, yeah, that's where I'm happy. That's where I'm comfortable being. We take really cool, the best elements of designs that have existed before, and reimagine them.
Yeah. I mean, what I like on Fano is you have different guitars, you merge together, right. But they'll look original. That's pretty scary.
They look like they belong. Like they look like they should have been there before.
Might have been, yeah.
Right. So the name Alt De Facto is I took a little license in creating that name. Alt De Facto meaning alternate reality, and these are guitars that might have existed in an alternate reality. And maybe that's why they sort of look like they belong. Yeah. But maybe we belong in that alternate reality rather than this reality.
Whoa.
Maybe not. Maybe I belong there.
Okay. So this is here the Koa one here, but with a painted one as well here?
Sure.
Yeah. That wonderful...
This is a nice surf green. Yeah. This one is an alder body with a maple neck. And we're doing them in... pretty much any combination that you can come up with. An all mahogany body and neck, ash body with a maple neck, maple fingerboard. You dream it up, and we can create that. We're offering a wide variety of pickups and bridges and tailpieces and tremolos and distressed and clean. So, tell us what you want, and we can make it.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a true custom shop.
Truly, absolutely.
Truly.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so another model we have here is here.
Yes, the RB6.
RB6 here, thin line. Yeah.
Yep.
Very pretty.
So the RB6 thin line was a model that we introduced at NAMM last year, and what I did was took the original RB6 design, kind of blew the body up a little bit, and gave it some nice checkerboard binding, and this is just a very cool piece. Yeah.
Another classic.
Yes. So you can see, some of the lines that are present in the ML6 are where they came from here with the TC6. And this is our carved top version. This is a mahogany back, set mahogany neck, Eastern curly maple for the top, and 25 and a half inch scale. And
so it's a mixture again. So we have a Les Paul, we have a Telly.
Best of both worlds.
Best of both worlds.
Yep. For those who are indecisive, can't decide what they want, this is where you go.
I mean, what I like on your guitars, I mean, I play pretty much Fender and Gibson, and what I really like on your guitars is they sound amazing. They sound clear and beefy. And I mean, do you? I bet you do. But you do tone research, pretty much.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, a lot of that comes with experience from using these materials, the electronics, the hardware, deciding as you go what works, what doesn't work, and only using the best. So, you know, it's a lot of years of experience, putting that all together and coming up with a really cool guitar.
They sound like a true master builder. They do. I mean,
Excellent. I appreciate that.
yeah, really. Because you could tell like okay, it's a great looking guitar, but they sound like crap. But they don't.
It wouldn't be any good if it only looked good. It has to play, you know, it has to feel great, has to sound great. It has to be the complete package. You know, you couldn't just make a guitar that looked good. If you picked it up and it didn't play very well, that's kind of the end. That guitar is going back on the wall, and someone's not going to purchase that. So,
Okay, so what's your favorite model of your line?
you know, that's kind of like choosing a favorite child. You know, I love both of my boys, and I couldn't choose a favorite. Same with these. It's hard to pick a favorite. I like all of them for different reasons.
Okay. So thanks for the rundown.
Absolutely, anytime.
Ich habe mir hier mal Marc geschnappt. Er ist natürlich der Amp-Designer von Tone King und natürlich ist auch Tone King ein Teil von dieser Premier Builders Guild. Voll geile Sachen. Und hey Mark, hi.
Hello there. Good morning.
Okay, so you're the amp designer for Tone King.
That's right.
Okay, I mean the Imperial is really one of my favorite amps for you. You really.
Thanks. Yeah, it's been a strong seller.
Besides the Sky King, which is a little bit more beefy, but the Imperial is pretty glassy. I like that. Yeah.
That's right. I mean, for 20 years, it's just had the kind of sound that people are interested in, and it's been a strong seller.
Wonderful. Okay, so you made an upgrade of that?
That's right. Yeah. Yes, I've done three things with the design just to apply some of the things I've learned over the years. And the first thing I've done is I've developed an entirely new layout using what I call a hand-wired board scheme, and that has many technical advantages. It kind of combines advantages of hand wiring and the kind of advantages of using a board in terms of being able to locate components where you want, and it really ends up with an optimal layout in terms of component placement, wiring length, and it has an effect in that it really improves the coherence and the signal purity, and you can really hear the results of that.
Okay.
And
So many people say hand-wired amps are sounding better. So what do you think?
right. Well, I mean, I'm always doing something different. I mean, I did a hand-wired approach with the Sky King, which is something different than what you traditionally think of as hand wiring. So, I mean, I kind of have a sense for how different layouts affect the sound, and they do. You can hear how the original Imperial with the standard board design, the hand-wired 20th Imperial that we made hand-wired, and this one here using hand-wired board, they all have their own kind of characteristics. And I just happen to think that this hybrid approach, by using hand wiring in combination with a board layout that gives me more flexibility in where I can locate the components, it actually reduces the wiring length, gets the components in the right place, and I think it really sounds terrific.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So you changed the attenuator again?
I did, and the reason was I just tried to take it a little further and compensate for the way your ear perceives sound at lower volumes, where even though you may be electrically attenuating perfectly, your ear might hear it differently at low volumes. It might sound less present, it might sound thinner. So I have compensation circuitry to modify the tonal balance so that when you attenuate way down low, it makes it sound a little more present and a little fuller on the bottom end, so it preserves the experience of playing at a cranked amp, at high volume.
So that sounds much better than an external attenuator, right? Much better. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing about attenuators is that the state of the art keeps getting better and better, and I think the Iron Man 2 with the compensation is something that I don't know if anyone else is doing that yet, but might get there.
Okay. So what else did you change here?
Well, I also added just an additional feature to the attenuator, which is a bypass feature, so that as you toggle between the rhythm and lead channels, the attenuator will be bypassed on the rhythm channel for maximum headroom. So as you go between lead and rhythm, the attenuator goes on and off, and it allows you to match a nice a clean sound on the rhythm channel with a distorted sound on the lead channel with the levels matched at any volume you want. So it makes it practical to use in lots of different situations.
Cool. Okay, so that's a new feature?
Yeah, yeah.
That's it. The Imperial, okay. So from last year we have the Royalist again.
That's right. The Royalist is still a great amp. You know, it's still it's been doing really well this year, and no changes to the Royalist this year.
Okay, and of course the Sky King, which is your main
That's right.
40 watts thing here.
Sky King, yeah, it's still kind of a unique design with the ultralinear and pentode output stage. Just has that kind of old school feel to it.
Jo, jetzt bin ich hier direkt bei Tone King und ich habe mir hier Mac geschnappt und natürlich Bill, der die sich die ganzen Amps ausdenkt. Und wir gehen jetzt mal durch die ganze Ampline hier durch. Das ist nämlich mal absolut geil. Hey Mac.
Hi there.
So you're the general manager for Tone King?
For Two Rock and Tone.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so I made Tone King at the other side. So that's Two Rock.
No problem. Yeah.
Okay, but it's a part of the Premier's Builder Guild as well.
Part of Premier Builders Guild. So
Okay.
it's basically the amp division. So
Okay, Two Rock. Okay, Bill, you're the amp designer.
I'm the amp designer to Rock from day one. Yes.
So what do you have here for NAMM?
we have all kinds of stuff here at NAMM. We've got stuff that goes back a few years and even back to 08 for the classic Reverb, which was our single channel amplifier that stemmed out of the Mayer amp and sort of was a launching platform for our Studio Pro and Studio Pro Plus and Crystal line of amplifiers.
Okay. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the classic Reverb. This thing's really full featured. It has a lot of options. It has 3 different feedback settings for the input. It's 3 different feedback settings for the output stage. It has foot switchable FET, bypass, mid boost. So it's just a lot of different tones you can get out of this amp, and it's kind of super full featured. Okay. And it's kind of our high end 2-Rock right now.
Absolutely, yeah. I would say it's the more full-featured, yeah, like you said, the more full-featured single-channel amplifier. Yeah. And it was sort of the launching place for where we went for the more grab-and-go, smaller platform Studio Pro, 22, 35 watt. We wanted something that was a little bit more entry-level for players, the people that wanted that single-channel sound, that clean platform, but something a little bit smaller for them to take to gigs, and a good pedal platform as well.
And so then we're going to go right to Studio Pro after this. So the Studio Pro is really kind of the classic Reverb without all the switches. And we added an effects loop because a lot of people wanted that. The classic Reverb is a passive loop. This is an active loop. Not all the switches. Very simple, great sounding, easy to set up. You don't need a PhD to run it. You know, it's just get your tone right away. Much easier.
Okay.
Okay. And then
So besides that, we have the choral here.
you do. What's this?
Well, the next one.
Yeah, Studio Pro Plus.
Plus, yeah, sure.
Last year we launched the Studio Pro Plus, and it was basically the Studio Pro, but we wanted to add a tremolo circuit. So this tremolo circuit, I guess actually it wasn't last year, it was the year before. Yeah, so it's about 2 years old now. So and we. A lot of our customers wanted some kind of a little bit more gain, so we added an expansion control. So that is foot switchable as well as the tremolo circuit.
It's like an adjustable bypass control, so you can get more or less gain. And then that went to the Crystal. So the Crystal is kind of our high-end clean platform, and it's just very best we can do for clean tone. It has a lot of DNA back to a signature Mayer we made back in 2007. We changed the styling. It came out with it last year. Very good amp. We've had really good success with it.
Yeah, and it was, the original platform that was built off of was designed to be a hi-fi clean channel amplifier, and thus the look of the amp. That's a little bit more of a hi-fi look. Yeah. It reminds me of like a Marantz.
So it does, yeah.
So then we have our 2-channel platforms, which is kind of the more classic 2-Rock, the Choral. So it kind of goes back to some of the early custom amplifiers, and custom reverb is sort of its DNA and its origination.
Right, except for we went more hi-fi. We got rid of the active loop, and we really focused on the clean tone and the overdrive tone, trying to optimize it, and little less features as far as having an active loop. So I really like it. I think it's a good amp. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of classic construction methods were used in that, and so going back to some of the earlier two rocks. And then this year at NAMM, we've brought our new 2-channel amplifier, the Akoya, and in a 410, 112, and head, and a new 212 cabinet. And 410, yeah. So what you see here is the 410 there, the head, and the 112 combo. Originally designed to be kind of a tele-amp, right? That was the start of it, right, Bill?
It started its life as an old rebuilt Super Reverb that we were trying to make a really cool tele amp, and we had got to a certain place with the amp where we're just like, oh, we got to build this. This is cool. It's on a steel chassis. Most all the other two rocks are on aluminum chassis, so that gives it a little more of a blackface feel, being steel. It has DNA back to Tweed Basement and some other different things. There's a lot of different kind of the formula of this is like some crazy recipe of all these different things. But
it's again a 2-channel platform.
It's a 2-channel platform. Great clean, really nice overdrive. It's got the same tremolo as the Scofield signature. It's got a wider band presence control. Cool amp.
Cool.
Yeah. No, I think you about covered it.
Okay. So this is your new stuff for NAMM.
Yes, sir.
What about the sensor?
Yeah. So actually,
I played that yesterday, and I didn't know that there's such an insane high gain from a 2-rock amplifier. Never heard that high gain. Never.
Yeah, the sensor really went there. I mean, it was something that kind of grew out of our Game Master and 2-channel cascading stage platforms. No reverb on it, and it really morphed into this beautiful cleans and really heavy gain.
So this has got this does have a full active loop, and it has a cathode follower in the lead channel, like another famous plexiglass amplifier. So it was really weird. It has a cathode follower into another cathode follower, which is a little weird, but it comes out being a really nice high gain amplifier. It's actually very pretty clean, quiet, low gain too. So it's a cool amp.
And it rocks.
It does rock. It's got a lot of punch. Yeah.
In this particular amp, we had a custom cab built and brought it. So we had the green and the cane grill cloth, and so we've been doing a lot more custom coverings and some custom amplifiers, and so we've decided to start expanding on our custom shop and offering some of our customers some of those custom options that they're looking for, whether it's tone shaping options of the amplifier or just coverings and look of the amplifier. And that brings us to what this amp is. This is our LE version of a limited edition version of the Akoya.
First custom shop.
First custom shop, yeah. Amplifier, and it's got NOS caps and tubes and custom covering, and all signed by the man himself over here. And yeah.
Very limited. 10. We've only built 10 of them.
Okay. I think there's one left at this point.
One left.
Yeah. One left.
Okay, so that completes the rundown.
So.
Okay, thank you, Mac.
Thank you, Oliver. Yeah.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.